How's it going, everybody? This is the wild child, Connor Hopkins, the handsome coyote in Those Damn Coyotes. And you are listening to the Sit Down Marks podcast with DB, Primo, and AJ.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following Sit Down Marks podcast is set for one fall. Introducing first, your heel host that is always helping to spread the good word of wrestling, Dirty Bird. Next up, the co-host from the land of the rattlesnake, Mr. Team Extreme, editor and producer, Primo. And finally, your co-host, straight out of your mama's kitchen, driver of the Grip Wagon, straight off a cliff, assistant editor and producer, AJ.
Oh, Primo, I'm so happy here.
What's happening, everybody? Gather around. It is that time of the week, episode number 82 of the Sit Down Marks podcast. I'm here with my Mark Dreys. My friend. Hey, compadres.
Mark
Dreys. Not too bad. That wasn't planned, by the way. So
no, I mean,
all
your ad-libbing skills are...
Yeah, they're okay at times. At times.
Every
Thank
now
you
and
to TW Award. And you know these two guys, first of all, the current and two-time defending, reigning Kurt Angle champion.
Oh.
AJ, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Oh, look how pretty. Look how pretty he is.
Kurt is talking today.
He's all shiny. No, don't you boo. Look, I gave him a nice polish today. Look how shiny he is. Look at this.
Polished his bum?
Gave him a nice polish. My bum is on your lips.
Eminem. You know, his music is so unbelievably dated. It's amazing. Still good, though, but no one cares about Fred Durst.
He's still relevant, though. That's Limp Bizkit. That's a whole different... Yeah, never mind.
He name drops Carson Daly. So no one cares. Fuck off.
And three-time Kurt Angle champion, Primo, a.k.a. Lucha Daddy.
Lucha Daddy.
That's right.
Lucha
I just feel like when you say that, three time, it just makes me feel more important than AJ, so that's cool.
I mean, it's possession is like 9/10 of the law. So like, I got this guy,
and it's way more than that in Illinois. It's like 9 7/8.
Yes, it is.
When are you putting that thing on the line again? Anyway,
it won't be Survivor Series. There's a little hint. It'll be before Survivor Series.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, because Survivor Series. Like, I love Survivor Series, but it doesn't matter. Like, there's no way to accurately try and guess, especially with war games.
You could,
like, how the hell are we going to predict that? So, it'll be before. A little hint for you. Wait, hold on. I'm getting a little polish. Sure.
There you go.
Yes. I mean, it's not going to matter because it's not going anywhere.
Thank you, everybody, listening on all those podcast platforms, including Apple, Spotify, Stitcher, Google, all those out there, and including our guys over at SportsWire Sports Radio every Friday right before the number one global show. Pretty good.
Number one.
Pretty good. I like it.
I do want to say SportsWire has merch.
They do.
Go buy some merch. I ordered a t-shirt.
They're on the same website as ours. They're on TeePublic.
Yeah. Go check them out.
TeePublic. And while you're on TeePublic, make sure you also go to teepublic.com/stores/sit-down-marks. While you're there. I mean, if you're already on TeePublic, go hit up SportsWire, buy the t-shirt.
Yeah. They got
and you can come over to Sit Down Marks. We have an assortment for you.
We do. But they have one too. About time.
That's what I'm saying. Hit up both of them.
Yeah, but us first. But then them. But us first.
Even if you want to do them first, just as long as you at least go to our store.
They should do like a bundle.
Do a collab.
Oh,
collab bundle.
Can we do this? Is that a thing?
I don't know. Definitely getting one of those coffee mugs too. I thought it was
they're pretty cool.
Sweet. And also on this podcast platforms, go leave us a review, be it good, bad, if you don't like the way AJ talks, if you don't like the way, if you don't like the way, I talk about wrestling, let everybody know,
No, fuck off.
If you love Primo, let us know. I mean, one way or the other.
You're going to have a lot of people hitting you up then if you want them to tell you they love Primo.
That's what I'm saying. Like, come forward. Come hither.
Yeah, come forward and let us know, even if it's awful.
Yeah, for real. Words.
Yeah. Because that's how we improve. That's how we get better.
All right. So it's going to be a fun pod today, man. We've been making a few little changes and tweaks here and there. We've been listening to our fans. We've been listening to people that listen to the pod. So I think you guys kind of going to like what the pod has morphed into here today. But what will never change is the jukebox, baby. The pop of the pod. That's how we get started around here.
Box,
whether
baby.
you like it or you don't. It's the best thing going today. What you got for us, jukebox, baby? Oh, yeah, there we go. There we go. Yeah, you got to do the spade. Spade.
I won't do it. I won't.
Underrated. Throw out her underrated theme song here. This is a good one. Like it.
Yeah.
Shayna Baszler, yeah.
If that's your thing, I guess.
It's very good.
Yeah, I'm coming around on her, and I'm thinking I'm going to like her.
I've been a fan of hers for a while. Yeah.
I have not. I'll admit it. I wasn't.
You know who's a giant Shayna fan is Brother Moggle. Loves Shayna Baszler.
Sure is.
Has for years.
Moggle. I think he's got his equipment, so he should be coming back to the pod next week.
That turd. If you're listening, Moggle, you're a turd.
You're
turd.
Like a big turd that floats in the pool.
Yeah, that it's smelly.
Not the Baby Ruth kind either.
No, the actual greasy kind.
Turd. Like a turd.
You bring your arguing pants, because I don't expect nothing less.
Like $100,000 with a bunch of nuts in it. Oh, is that a Payday?
No, Payday is just straight nuts.
Welcome to the show. I am the Dirty Bird. Let's talk about what we are going to talk about today. Primo is going to take us through Impact Wrestling's Victory Road, which that is this weekend. So we'll talk about that card and everything else going on in wrestling, of course. This week, we're going to rate our top 5 favorite tag teams not named FTR. Oh, excuse me.
Active, right?
Yeah,
active. Yeah, tag teams not named FTR. Who do we think is the next best 5 out there? So we're going to be talking about that. Primo is going to host music class, so that's going to be fun to bring that and all the usual shenanigans here. Oh, he's popping the top on one. It's going to be a good one by the time. Tune in at the end of the end of this pod, folks, when Primo's good and sloshed here. So, good times on the way. All right, Primo, you pop the top, man. If you guys are ready, let's do this.
This is Levi Cooper.
Hey, this is Buck Nasty, Bucky Collins.
This is Big Beef.
What's up, bozos? This is Trevor Outlaw, and you're listening
to the Sit Down Marks.
Sit Down Marks.
Sit Down Marks.
And you're listening to the Sit Down Marks podcast with DB, Primo, and AJ.
Quick pop, boys. It's Trev Timber. Guess whose birthday is today?
You know, he can go fuck himself.
I knew that would be the answer from AJ.
Fuck you,
Happy birthday, Trevor Outlaw.
Yours rudely.
Trevor.
Yours rudely.
You know, I noticed he's been ducking our podcast lately. I wonder why. Because I call him out on his...
Yeah. We got to see this. We got to see this rematch, Primo. It's got to happen. It's got to happen at some point. You got to get these guys. You got to get these guys face to face.
Fucking Trevor. Oh, I hurt my knee. Oh, my poor meniscus. It's blown out.
Yeah.
I can't walk without a meniscus.
Don't say any dumbass wrestling words to him either. He don't like that.
Oh no,
what about meniscus?
Yeah.
I bet he
loves
say
kayfabe. He don't like kayfabe. I understand it. All right, so Sammy and Moxley, Sammy Guevara and Moxley led off AEW. I kind of think they kind of had a chance to make Sammy here. And I know, AJ, I know how you hate him, right? But they had a chance to make this guy like a super fucking heel. Have him beat Moxley like in the sleaziest way, right? And then Brian, because we all think Brian's going to win, right? Brian's winning the title.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Brian's
we're thinking, right? Yeah. So, I mean, are you on that, Primo? You thinking Brian's winning the title?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You weren't. That was like a 60%. Yeah, you're not.
I
really
don't
sure.
want him to.
Wait, you want Moxley to win?
I love Moxley. Yeah.
I mean, I do too, but I want Brian to win.
Yeah, it's time.
I want Sammy Guevara to go fuck himself. Like, that's.
Oh, I mean, that wasn't part of that question.
No, but I want to make sure that I get that. Make that.
No, I mean, he's sure. Brian Danielson. He can. I like Brian Danielson. I do. Don't get me wrong. It makes me sound like a hater, but
I just feel like it's time for his run. They need to freshen it up. You know, Moxley would kind of be a.
I am excited for the match, though.
Yeah, the match is going to be.
Oh
fantastic.
my god! Yeah, me too.
Like, did you catch their little exchange at the end of Dynamite when Moxley came out after Danielson won?
I did.
I was like, congratulations, but now we're going to murder each other.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
William Regal's like, it's going to be a long week.
Yes.
Team Brian. I'm Team Brian here.
By the way, if Brian Danielson wins, he will be the third singles competitor on the Glue Factory Wrestling that has held the AEW Championship. I'm just going to throw that out there. Just going to say that.
Breaking news.
Mm-hmm.
I did love what MJF had to say about Moxley, though. He said he's an uneducated scumbag from the sticks.
He's from Cincinnati. Like, Cincinnati has like 1 million people in it.
I know, right? But it's just funny the way he says it and delivers it. You know what I mean?
What do you guys think of MJF's new stable? I think he works best. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he works best as the head of a stable. And I love that Ethan, like, you put MJF and Ethan Page, two of the hands down best talkers.
Is that his stable, or is that Stokely Hathaway's stable and they were doing a service for MJF?
I think it's MJF. Like, I know that Stokely Hathaway is like the quote unquote manager or whatever, but
they kind of made it known that they're not going to be together all the time, but they'll always be together. And you know what I mean? Like, you won't always see them together on TV.
That's how the Pinnacle was.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah.
That was great.
Firm.
Fuck Sammy Guevara.
Firm. You would think of that. We think of the name.
I'm the law. The lawyer.
Fuck.
So they have.
I know.
Who do they have? Morrissey.
Ethan Page.
Ethan Page. Ass
MJF.
Boys.
The Ass Boys.
Yes.
Lee Moriarty.
Ass Man.
Can't stop looking at that
And
one
Morrison.
dude. Yeah, Moriarty and Morrison. I can't stop thinking about that dude. He's got a tattoo like in his armpit. You see that?
Do you not have a tattoo in your armpit?
I mean, he's the first one I've ever seen. Inside?
Yeah.
But no, we have hair. We have hair.
And now we have tattoos.
I just have them on
I have a
the
shirt on.
outsides of my arms, but
I look like a stylish lumberjack today. I just noticed that.
you hipster lumberjack?
I mean, those are kind of synonymous a little bit.
A hipster and a lumberjack?
I would get mistaken for a hipster all the time if I didn't wear a sports hat.
You fucking hippie!
It's Paul Bunyan, and it's like Paul Bunny Rabbit.
Nah. I hated every part of that. So, you know how my two most hated performers right now are Sammy Guevara and Austin Theory? I want to transition to Austin Theory really quick. I find myself hating him less and less the more his push is diminished. It's very weird. Like, the less he's pushed, the more I like him. And the more I'm like, okay, I can get behind this guy. He's going to be a great heel. Why is that? Like, why is that happening to me right now? I don't understand it.
I don't know. I'm more enjoying the opposite side of that, of just KO just whooping him every week.
I love it.
Right.
But I'm giving credit to Austin Theory. Like,
feels like Money in the Bank too lost a little bit of its glimmer when they only made it when you can, that now it's undisputed. There's only one heavyweight title. You don't really have a choice, and then you got a guy that's fucking just wrecking shop for years
God
now.
mode.
Right, yeah. And so it's a little unbelievable. So that's why, like, I don't know, they maybe should transition to, him like cashing it on the IC title, or something.
I mean,
Have him go up against Gunther.
Sure.
while we're talking about Reigns, what do you think about this Crown Jewel matchup?
Nope. Mm-mm. I'm not even going to mention it. If you guys are going to talk about it, I'm going to step outside for a moment.
Here's my notes.
Everything about this.
Logan Paul versus Roman Reigns. WTF.
I hate it.
Like,
I hate it.
Literally, what the fuck?
It's the Saudi Prince.
Number
Saudi
one,
Prince
0%.
loves
Number 0%, realistic or kayfabe. You're gonna sell me that Logan Paul deserves a shot at any title.
No, at all.
Or winning it. Are they just doing this to put shine on him?
They're doing it because the Saudi Prince was like, we want Logan Paul. I love that guy. He's hilarious.
Well, Roman Reigns said that in an interview, he said that he didn't even know who Logan Paul was before the WWE. He's not some 15-year-old girl.
I fucking love that. Roman Reigns is just destroying Logan Paul.
He's like, who the fuck is this kid?
Like, they had that little like press conference thing, and Roman Reigns is just like, who the fuck? I don't care who you are. It doesn't matter who you are. Like, yeah, come on, sure, why not? Will not matter. Fuck this. I hate every second of this.
You know what other match was good on Raw? Was the opening Raw matchup between Rollins and Lashley.
Okay, I'm glad you brought that up because I loved that match. I hated the finish.
Yeah, with Riddle.
The finish, it diminished because the match was fantastic. The crowd was behind both guys, and it was great. It was like that ending sequence was fantastic.
But they're not gonna number one. So they did. I understood why. Well, number one, they're still going on with the Riddle thing, but also you want Bobby to win, but obviously you don't want Seth to lose clean. Or so it's like a thing.
Yeah.
Then have him like get counted out. I don't know, or have Lashley like roll him up, like have him throw the old schoolboy in there. It's like just
yeah,
not a distraction finish. I hate distraction finishes.
What do you? Go ahead, DB.
Oh, I was gonna say, did you guys notice like they put video boards all the way around now? Like they're in front of the crowd now. Like they have them around the barricade. Yeah, barricades all the way around now. I thought that was kind of cool.
I did too. I like that. It's a little distracting, but
it is a little distracting.
Still kind of cool.
Get used to it. Yeah,
it's expensive. Whenever your wrestlers are bumping into it.
Sure.
Like how many of those are they going to go through?
Yeah.
How many of those like video screens are they going to like destroy?
What do you guys know or think about this whole White Rabbit thing?
It's Bray Wyatt.
That's the theory. That's the theory out there.
I mean, it's one of those things that's it's so on the nose. It's either Bray Wyatt or Alexa Bliss. Like it's one of the two. 90% it's Bray Wyatt.
People are going back to like posts from 2006, like digging up posts and shit. And and going back to Bray Wyatt's like older stuff and like saying, it's everybody, we get the internet scientists the wrestling scientists out there putting it all together for us.
So let's speculate for a second. If it is Bray Wyatt, how glad are you guys that he's going back to WWE as opposed to going to TNA or AEW?
Oh yeah, for sure. It's the right move.
That's the right move, especially with Triple H.
Yeah, and I didn't want to see him in the already bloated roster of AEW, where he would just get lost. So I love this. I hope it is him.
Yeah, it'd be like a big, huge pop. Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like they want us to think it's him. There's been other White Rabbit things. Karrion Kross did something with the White Rabbit, I think, in like Lucha Underground.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be like this big mystery if it was Karrion Kross.
Yeah, and then also, I think he came out and said it wasn't.
That means it was him.
This is
right.
wrestling.
Obviously,
I don't believe nobody.
So there's another theory floating around that I saw today. A video this guy did of this theory. It's a probably minority theory here, but it is Bray Wyatt. But it's the Funhouse come to life, and the White Rabbit is Karrion, and I think the Buzzard is like what's his Dexter Loomis, and
Dexter Loomis.
the fucking girl is
Where
I
are you
guess-
hearing this? Where are you? What's
It's
Did
this?
she
Alexa.
just make this up?
no, but it's like a faction like thing. But that's obviously a far fetched theory.
Oh, gotcha.
So I'm gonna throw this
Alexa, stop!
You said Alexa Bliss. Turned it on.
Alexa, play It's Raining Men.
Add boobs to your shopping list.
That's great. But I tell you what, though, they're jumping in this Logan Paul already because 30 minutes of SmackDown was of just Logan Paul, talking. He told Floyd Mayweather that Floyd still owes him money. I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
But what pissed me off about it the worst, and this is the smallest thing ever, and it's because I fucking love Razor Ramon. He had a toothpick in his mouth the whole time.
Yeah, he did. I
Yeah.
noticed that.
I hated that.
Oh,
That's
Throwing
crazy.
it around, taking him out of his mouth.
Yeah.
I was
Dude.
waiting for him to do a flick.
Oh,
Just-
that I would have thrown something at him,
The crowd might have rioted.
as they should have.
I also like how the just obvious, even though outside the ring, Paul Heyman has voiced his appreciation for Logan Paul's work. He in the ring was kind of funny because he was just like ready to hand Logan his ass verbally. And then Sammy's like, I got it. Let me handle this.
I hate it.
Yeah, for sure.
Hate everything
I'm
about it.
I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, where did that even come from? I know I complain about having Goldberg every crown jewel, but like,
I'd rather have Goldberg.
Well, I mean,
at least he's a wrestler.
the match is probably going to be good. We've been pretty impressed with Logan so far.
Yeah.
Roman's going to shine him up.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, he's an athlete, but it's like
I don't know.
Bad Bunny deserves a shot more than Logan Paul does.
100% he does.
Who's
I agree
this?
with that.
Who's this Sol Ruka, whoever that's debuting on NXT next week? Y'all see
I was
that?
going to ask you about that because I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. I was going to ask y'all.
He
I'll ask you
debuted
guys
this week.
before I Google.
Debuted-
Debuted this week?
Yes.
It's a repackaged Darren Young.
No, it's not.
It could
Sure,
be.
she
I don't
debuted
know.
this week. Man, I know I was kind of falling asleep last night, but
There was a debut last night. I don't remember the guy's name, but he went over on. Fuck, who did he go over on?
Soul's
it
a
was
thing.
that memorable for me.
Quincy Elliott, the Super Diva, it just debuted.
No, that wasn't him. Damn, I didn't write it down because it wasn't important to me.
It was Toxic Attraction.
Oro Mensah. He defeated Grayson Waller.
Voila.
Voila.
Yeah, he's from the UK. He's from Sol Ruka will make her WWE NXT on debut on September 27th.
It's a lady wrestler.
Yes, I said that a little bit ago. I said she's a female.
Yeah.
She's a she.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pronouns,
pal.
Pronouns.
while we're talking about NXT, how about you guys? What do you think? They're already semi rebranded, but you can tell they haven't bought all the stuff because the microphone's still the old tie dye and the ring poster tie dye, but the screens are all the new brand.
Uh-huh. Oh, that actually made
And
me
was
laugh.
it BK the GM?
Yeah.
Because he started out and he was like, they made Solo hand over the title.
Yeah.
Solo Sikoa.
Basically, we're like, all right, he must have been popular enough on SmackDown already. They were like, we're just gonna keep you up here.
Yeah, you don't need this title anymore.
Yeah.
But why did they strip him of it? I didn't understand.
They're doing the tourney now.
But why? Are they saying that he wasn't a legitimate champ?
So he
Yeah,
needs
because
qualifications or something.
because for last week's match, it was a fan vote, and the fan vote was Wes Lee, and Solo inserted himself without any approval. Supposedly.
I mean, that's been done like roughly 7 billion times.
Over and over and over. But this time he got stripped. Not under Sean's regime, you see. Yeah. Not under
good old HB Chisel.
That's right.
Speaking
Ilya
of,
Dragunov is back. That's cool.
Exactly what I was about to say. Main event, Ilya Dragunov returns from injury because he was injured.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he didn't hold the NXT UK championship anymore. He got injured, but now he's back. And then obviously him, Devlin, or not Devlin, I can't say that anymore. It's JD McDonough.
There you go.
And Braun Breaker faced off. That was pretty cool.
It'll be a thruple match probably at the next. It's gonna be a thruple.
We haven't had a proper thruple in a long time.
Not for a big title like that.
Yeah, thruple.
Chase U's still the best thing on NXT. It's fucking hilarious, man. Such a funny.
He beat. He went over.
Yeah. He went over. He got a big win. I can't remember who he beat, but was it Carmelo?
Actually, it was. Yes,
it was Carmelo. Yeah, because he kept doing what we have right now.
A teachable moment.
He'd say, "Don't you say it? Don't you do it?" And, it's a teachable moment. It was great.
What we have right now,
don't you say it,
is a teachable moment.
That's right.
Very good.
Claudio and Jericho. That's what tonight, Wednesday, or Dynamite.
Claudio and Jericho is this evening, I believe.
Yeah, give me that, man. That'll be fun.
I would actually be okay if Jericho won. It's because it'll just cement it, like it'll further add to his greatest of all time accolades. He's never been the ROH champion before.
Sure.
I mean, he's never been in Ring of Honor. Yeah, it's for the title tonight. Yeah, Claudio was like, just bring it on. Let's go.
How many swings he gets in? Does he get in?
What?
Huh?
What?
What? What?
I just want Claudio to have matches with everyone. That's
what?
I love him so much.
I said, how many swings does he get in?
I'm gonna go with 12.
12 swings.
12 swings. That's a lot of swings for an old man.
I'll take the under.
On 12?
On
That
12,
is incorrect, sir.
Yeah. Mandy Rose got engaged to Tino.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that.
You guys all right with that?
Pisses me off.
I thought you had a little something wrong with you tonight. I'm glad I figured it out.
Real life? This real life thing?
Yeah, that's real life. This shoot. Yeah. Tino Sabatelli used to be in NXT. She got engaged to him. Yeah. Also, shoot, real life stuff. Sam Beal, congratulations, going to be a daddy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Congrats, Sam. Yeah, congrats.
Sam
Former
Beal.
guest on the pod.
Get lots of rest now, pal.
Yeah.
Yeah, first 6 months is hell.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, stupid parents having kids and
man, congratulations.
Repopulating the earth.
But yeah.
Silly.
My advice is just, and every other dad's advice to you is going to be sleep now.
My advice is to not have children. But that's just me.
That's good advice too.
I mean, I'm just saying.
It's not for everybody. It's too
One
late
last
to find
thing
out if you're already there.
One last thing I didn't talk about on regarding Monday Night Raw. They finally touched on the Finn and AJ thing.
Oh yeah, okay. I wanted to talk about this too, because I loved it.
Yeah, me too.
And
they were like,
he did the thing at the end.
He's like, oh, don't forget.
He's like, you know where to find me.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, excuse me while I splooge.
And he's like, and like we said, a lot of people have said, and including us, that Finn never did wrong by AJ. He just kind of went to the Judgment Day.
Yeah. He never betrayed him. He never backstabbed him.
AJ was being real dramatic right there at the beginning, though.
I want nothing to do with the Judgment Day.
It's like, whoa.
Finn's like,
Or you
hey,
could also hostile, buddy.
Right.
I'm just coming over to talk to my friend.
He got all
Christ.
Georgia on him, didn't he?
Yeah.
I don't want
Exactly.
nothing to do
I want,
with Judgment Day.
I want nothing to do with the Judgment
He's like,
Day.
well, you're
I
jumping
don't
to
want
conclusions,
your
sir.
life.
I don't want your life.
your life.
That's Texas. That's not even Georgia.
I don't want your life.
I want nothing to do with the Judgment Day.
Eric Young, did y'all see that? He's the designer now.
Yep, the designer. The hood, you're talking about the people with the hoods on?
Mhm.
Yep. He asked the first guy, what's your name? Eric Young. And he
Yeah.
likes him.
Yeah.
Eric Young, he's one of the most underrated wrestlers.
He's another one of those guys that's constantly reinvented himself.
Yes, over and over again.
But
And it's all good. Like, I love EY.
best match of the night was the Motor City Machine Guns and the
Absolutely.
Good Brothers. This was
Yep.
badass.
This
That's
was-
exactly what I have. Was
fucking
Motor City
awesome.
Machine Guns and Good Brothers was awesome.
Yes,
Yep.
and it was.
And
I
show
love-
respect at the end was cool too.
They must have known we were doing top 5 tag teams other than
Yeah,
FTR
I know,
today
right?
because, man, yeah, that was straight legit. My last note before we get to Victory Road, if y'all got anything, is what do y'all think about Willow Nightingale? She's going to be a really good baby face, I think. Don't y'all think?
I agree. I think so, too.
Yeah, I think she's great. I think we should book her at Iron Spirit Pro.
Yeah, oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, no, she's great. She's really good. She's
That-
very energetic too.
Yeah,
I
I like her poses to the camera when she's doing moves.
think let's get her info and,
She's gonna reach out.
yeah,
Book
just reach
her.
out and be like, hey, what are you up to? I know you're busy and stuff, but
See you, Guapo.
You know, sit down, Marks.
are gringos falling from the sky? Yes, El Guapo.
All right. All right. So like we said, we do have Victory Road coming up. So let's go over this card real quick, and I'll go over it. We can each talk about each match and give our picks.
Do it.
Predictions.
So from the bottom to the top. Bottom we have Heath. He's got kids.
He does have kids.
Rich Swann and Josh Alexander, your Impact World Champion, versus Honor No More in the form of Matt Taven, Mike Bennett, and Eddie Edwards. DB, you go first.
I don't know. Moore's been winning a lot lately. They got the belts. Josh is over on the other team, so I'm going to go with Josh's team.
Yeah, we're gonna call them the others.
We'll call him the others.
The others.
I don't know more.
AJ?
I am going to go with the others because Heath has
Others.
kids. And I love Heath.
Yeah, absolutely. I remember when Brock Lesnar just shit all over that. It's like, fuck your kids.
Yeah. I love Heath.
I agree with the others. I also choose the others. Moving on, we have Giselle Shaw versus none other than
None other than
There it was.
and continuing her last rodeo.
Yeah.
yeah,
So
Mickey James.
if she's wrestling until she loses.
Yeah,
Right.
Mickey James.
All right. Yeah.
You going Mickey?
She's
Of
not
course.
done yet.
She's not done
Yes,
yet.
clearly.
This thing's got to ride a story out for a while.
Yeah.
I agree with that assumption.
Stella. That is
Next up,
your
we
real name.
have Giselle. Tasha Steeles. Tasha Steeles versus.
Steals.
All right, I just hit puberty yesterday. But
Yeah, hello, puberty.
Tasha Steeles versus Killer Kelly.
You're like Flopsy the Bunny right now. It's a little Simpsons reference for you guys, by the way. Flopsy the
You
Bunny.
go first.
I
Nico.
was saying blue words.
There was fur where there was no fur before.
So Tasha Steeles versus Killer Kelly. I'll go
Yeah.
first. I choose Killer Kelly.
I agree. Actually,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with you on that one because she's
Oh,
also
that too. She's still new. She ain't
yeah,
losing yet.
she's not
Yeah,
losing
she
yet.
just debuted recently.
Yes.
Now coming up to the championships, we have the Impact X Division Championship between the champion Speedball Mike Bailey, who's had it for a while now,
Sure
Yes.
has.
versus Delirious.
Retain.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna go Delirious again because he's had it for a long time.
I say also retain.
Ah, you silly fools.
Yeah.
I know that hurts DB's heart because he doesn't really care for Mike Bailey, but
No, I just don't think Delirious is the guy to take it off of him.
I mean, I don't think so either, but
Hardcore country.
Hardcore country.
Hardcore country.
Hardcore country.
Let's just do that for the rest of the show.
Yeah. The ratings will shoot through the roof.
Bang bang.
so triple threat
The rating.
revolver match. Winner challenges for that X Division title match at Bound for Glory.
All right.
Mia Yim versus Kenny King versus Black Taurus versus Yu Uemura versus Alex Zane versus Trey Miguel versus Laredo Kid versus Frankie Kazarian.
Ooh.
I will go first if you don't mind.
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to pick Black Taurus.
I'm going Kenny King.
I'm going Frankie Kazarian.
Ooh, we are divided.
That's the first time.
There we go. That's what I like.
Let's get it now. All of us pick Mia Yim.
That match is probably going to be nuts, though.
It is.
Oh, yeah, absolutely it is. It's going to be a fucking nightmare, or not a nightmare, just a constant spot fest.
Next up, we have the Pick Your Poison match between Jack Grace and Max the Impaler.
Max the Impaler. I'll go first. Because fuck Jack Grace.
I'm going to go Jack Grace on this one.
Ah,
I think Masha's going to take it off of her. So not
Yes, because she's facing her at Bound for Glory.
Yeah.
Glory. Yeah.
I mean, I don't think this is a title match anyway.
No.
And I also, by the way, I'm going with Jack Grace.
Jacked!
Because I like Jack Grace. And the main event. I'm just gonna go ahead and write down DB's answer real quick.
Know it.
It is Sami Callihan versus Moose versus Steve Macklin in a barbed wire massacre. A massacre. A
Mac
massacre.
and cheese.
Barbed wire mac and cheese. It's a
Rumpelstiltskin?
massacre.
It's a barbed wire mac and cheese match.
Yep.
That sounds delicious.
I also
And deadly.
Death Machine Callahan.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh god, yeah. Sammy Callahan.
And that is your victory road card.
What was your pick, Primo?
I chose Sami Callahan
Chose
also.
Sami too.
Death Machine. So yeah, we have. We'll go over the card real quick one more time. We don't have to go over the picks again, but we have the Honor No More versus the others. We have Mickey James versus Giselle Shaw. Killer Kelly versus Tasha Steeles. X Division Championship. Mike Bailey versus Delirious. That triple threat revolver winner. Yeah, it's a lot. Mia Yim, Kenny King, Black Taurus, Alex Zane, Trey Miguel, Laredo Kid, Frankie Kazarian. Pick Your Poison, Jordan Grace versus Max the Impaler, and main event Barbed Wire Massacre, Mac and Cheese. Sami Callihan versus Moose versus Steve T. Drinking Mac.
That's right. You guys got anything else before we move on to Dropkick discussion?
No.
That's all I got.
I do. I want to say this real quick. Did y'all see that fucking beautiful Spanish fly off the top rope? JD McDonough and Bate did during their match.
Yes.
See,
I love a good
pretty.
Spanish fly.
Me
Yeah.
too, dude. Man, I just had to mention that because it was fucking awesome. And Bailey won in her hometown.
Oh,
That's Triple H era.
Yeah.
that's also something I didn't mention, but it was because it's not really in my notes, but we can touch on it real quick. Are we over? I'm not over damage control, but I'm over them three, seeing them three and the other three in the ring at the same time at this point. Like, can we move on?
Yeah, spread it out, switch it
Yeah.
up, something.
Those are the only 6 women you're seeing.
Yep, over and over again.
Well, you're the one who likes these fucking trios titles. You don't like 3-on-3. What the hell's going on
No,
here?
I personally like the faction. I just would, mix it up with a different 3 girls,
Let's find 3 more chicks and get out there.
Yeah, go do things.
What about War Games, the Survivor Series? Y'all think that's cool or not?
Yeah, I loved it when I
do
saw
think
that.
it's cool because we've never seen War Games on the main roster.
Yeah.
Nope.
I like that too.
Yeah, I'm very excited about it.
And it kind of puts a little bit of steam on Survivor Series because it's obviously, honestly, like you can make the argument that it should be taken out of the Big Four and put
I
in.
think it's the least important of the Big
Definitely,
It's by
absolutely,
far the
without
least.
a doubt. Yes,
Nothing ever matters at Survivor Series.
Take it out and put in Money in the Bank is the Big Four.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, not
Absolutely.
that it really matters. It might make really kind of already is, but yeah.
Even though we just mentioned about how Money in the Bank kind of lost its luster.
Right? Yes, we did. Yeah. Tweaks. So, all right, boys, if you guys are ready, man, let's do the dropkick discussion of the week.
Hell yeah.
Hey guys, this is Mr. Havens, the Argyle assassin himself, giving them all the shivers.
This is the one and only Mike Hartbauer.
This is Space Jesus Billy Starks.
This is referee Dan Perch.
What's up, bozos? This is Trevor Outlaw. You can address me as yours rudely. And you're listening to the Sit Down Marks podcast.
You guys are listening to Sit Down Marks podcast.
You're listening to Sit Down Marks podcast.
Come celebrate pro wrestling right here on the Sit Down Marks podcast.
With DB, Primo, and AJ.
With DB, Primo, and AJ.
With Primo, DB, and AJ.
And you're listening to TV, Primo, AJ, here on the Sit Down Marks podcast, the best podcast for professional wrestling.
All right, this week's dropkick discussion is the top 5 tag teams that we think are out there not named FTR. We all agree that FTR is the best in the world right now, but who are the next 5? Who are the next 5?
Who better?
Who better?
Who better?
Yeah, Hit Row did not make my list, so put that out there as a shocker. But
they didn't even make my honorable mention.
Nor mine.
So we're doing top 5 tag teams, not FTR. Who wants to start us off, boys? Give us a couple honorable mentions and your number 5. Go ahead, Primo.
On my honorable mention was Aussie Open, and also Good Brothers. It's neither one of them made my top 5.
Very good. Very nice.
However, my top 5, my 5th, is the Street Profits.
Very nice.
Consistent tag team
Sure.
that have constantly, helped to elevate the tag team division. Since they've joined the main roster, they're exciting to watch, and they're a legit tag team, and I like that. So, yes, that's my 5.
Go ahead, AJ.
So my honorable mentions, I have 2. Aussie Open, which is weird that you just said that. And Lucha Bros are my other honorable mention. I didn't put them on the list, but, and again, anytime Phoenix is in a match, it's a great match. Ray Phoenix is one of the fucking best. They lost this week, but whatever. So, again, oddly enough, my number 5 is the Street Profits.
Nice.
Because it's gonna turn out that they're gonna be like one of the best tag teams of their generation if they don't break them up, which they're gonna break them up because Montez Ford is too awesome.
Sure.
But every time they're on, it's entertaining, and they always put on good matches. They're like one of the most consistent tag teams. Like you're never gonna have a bad match with Street Profits.
I go back and forth on that too. Like I'm like, man, Montez Ford would be a great singles competitor, but then I'm like, but I don't want him to break up because I like him as a tag team.
I do too. I love, and he does have like the best frog splash since.
Oh gosh, the height that he gets,
it's wonderful.
And he can turn midair.
Yeah,
right. And I always love tag teams that come in together and stay together for a long time, not put together after they both get there. You know what I'm saying? They've been tagged, since the beginning.
I'm a big fan of their entrance.
Yeah,
I do
awesome.
like their entrance.
Yeah, the cups. Yeah, that's awesome.
Great in the solo cups.
Yeah. Street Profits did not make my list. They are on my honorable mention list with the Good Brothers. And I went back and forth between this team and my number 5, but my honorable mention is going to be Pretty Deadly because I'm just, loving what they're doing. Just, if 6 months from now, I'm probably putting them on my top 5, but at the moment, no. But
champions.
Yep. So for me, at number 5 right now, getting hot, over as all get out right now. Just a really hot tag team. I don't know how you're going to keep the belts off of them here pretty soon. But, AJ, if you don't mind, scissor me, daddy.
Actually, they were like another one of my honorable mentions.
So number
They almost
5,
made
I'm
my
going
list,
with
too.
the Acclaim.
I will be scissoring no daddies. Thank you very much.
I feel like since they kind of like got their feet under them, I guess, so to speak, they got more confidence in their wrestling. I think the wrestling's a lot better together. I thought, not Max. What's the other one's name?
Exactly.
Anthony Bowen.
Anthony Bowen. Thank you.
Anthony Bowen, who was
I thought he
actually
was-
the better part.
I thought he was going to be out for like a longer time than he was, so so it didn't hurt him too bad. But for me, at number 5, it's the Acclaimed.
They're winning.
I will say that I like them a little more as faces. I do.
And
So they're creeping up there on me.
yeah, you can only call yourself the uncrowned champs for so long because they're going to get the championships.
Yeah.
Sure. Yep.
So I'm not scissoring any daddies yet, but I'm in the daddy scissoring realm.
Well, there's
Right.
2 daddies right here, baby.
Primo, star us number 4.
Number 4. No surprise.
Cause you're the twos and we the ones.
Usos. All
Interesting.
day.
Interesting.
I legitimately have always and still do like the Usos. They're just, even without championships, I enjoy them, but they're dominating. I mean, really. So, I mean, obviously it has with the help of the bloodline, but I mean, they're also currently making history.
Sure, absolutely. Yeah. What you got, AJ?
Want to know something? They're not even on my list at all. Not even an honorable mention. At all.
that is a big hit him again for me one time.
Not on my list.
All right.
You know who is on my list? Number 4, because no list of best tag teams or favorite tag teams right now would be complete without the New Day. They still they're
Very good.
mid card tag team now. But
We'll
they're
jump
still
right in there with you, AJ.
By choice.
That's who my number 4 is as well. New Day.
New Day.
Yeah.
I mean, they just like they could do something as small as mock Imperium. Like, did you see that when they were like standing behind them, like doing the Imperium stuff?
Yes.
They're just gold.
Let me
and
tell
will
you,
always
yes.
be gold.
At the live event that I went to last December, New Day, it was just Kofi there, but man, the one person that made my 2 kids laugh the most was Kofi Kingston. Like, that dude can just really entertain people. He's always has. I love the New Day. And I say that the New Day, if we want to call them a mid-card tag team right now, they're working the other talent just because I think it's because they choose.
Oh, absolutely.
And also, a healthy New Day is better than most other any other tag team in WWE.
Yeah, and they've already had the belts 50 times, so
I think
they can do other things. But I put them on my list basically because Woods and Kofi are, just good together. They can do whatever, you know what I mean? They can fill whatever spot. I just think they're, just naturals together.
Plus, I think Xavier Woods is one of the most underrated ring performers on any roster right now. Because he's so good at like the comedy spots and talking. Like, no one ever thinks about. He's actually pretty decent in the ring too.
Oh, he's fantastic.
Yeah, but he never gets credit for it.
All right, Primo, hit us number 3.
My number 3, number 1, it's going to be the minority that they're this high on my list, and there's probably going to be on the minority that they're on my list at all.
Okay.
So, Swerve and Our Glory, I love watching them. They are both hyper athletes, and Keith Lee and Swerve Scott I enjoyed them in WWE. I enjoyed them at AEW. I definitely enjoyed them as a tag team, and I like watch every time if they're on my TV. I'm stopping what I'm doing to watch them.
I mean, if you think like I hate Hit Row, and Swerve Strickland was like the only thing that was somewhat and same thing with like. Okay, here's what I'm trying to say. I don't understand. Yes, they're a great tag team, but I like them better as singles competitors, like both of them.
Me too.
Yeah.
I think I'm there too with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's just active right now. So I mean,
Sure.
it's
Yeah. So my number 3 is going to surprise both of you, I think. I didn't expect to have them on here, but when I was making this list, I was like, you know what? You know who I want to see every time they come on? I love it. Varsity Blondes. Fucking PB&J and Griff Grifferson. Like, I can't, like, every time they're on, they're not on much anymore. But every time they're on, like, either one of them, and I'm like, okay, I'm enjoying the fuck out of this. I love hating on Griff Grifferson. PB&J, we've been talking about this for a year, is going to be a star one day. And I love it when they're on TV. I do. And I want more of them. They suck, but I want more of them because they're fantastic at the same time. So my number 3 is Varsity Blondes. Who knew?
Yeah, who knew? I'd never thought of that. My number 3, we're going to head over to Impact Wrestling. These guys just recently got back together. They are one of my favorite tag teams, probably in the last decade. You know, they used to be called the Kingdom, OGK is what they used to call them too. But now they're just kind of going by Taven and Bennett. They're in Honor No More. They just won the Impact Tag Team titles. They work beautifully together, always have, from Japan to TNA, Impact. You know, everywhere they went together, they worked together. And, yeah, I think them two back together now makes them one of the top tag teams. So number 3 was what I call OGK, Taven and Bennett.
They still go by that when they wrestle in NWA and stuff.
Do they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, it's getting juicy here, Primo. Let's go top 2, man. Who you got at 2?
It's getting juicy.
Juicy. So number 2, I mean, it's pretty clear. Number 2 for me, none other than the Motor City Machine Guns, fellas.
None other.
It's my number 2 as well.
That's right. I mean, come
2
on.
as well.
I don't even have to say much. We all know. They're just amazing. They're one of the greatest tag teams of all time.
If they're together, they're on the list.
Yes.
They're not my number 2.
You got number 2, AJ?
Good Brothers. Mr. Carl Anderson and Doc. I have always loved the Good Brothers.
Machine Gun Carl Anderson.
They're fantastic. For the same reason why you just mentioned Motor City Machine Guns is you can apply that same thing to the Good Brothers.
Sure.
And I will. So they're my number 2.
Agreed.
Good Brothers.
All right. Well, we got through number 2s there real quick.
That was easy. 5-1?
5-1, man. Who's your top tag team?
Well, 5-1. 5 was Street Profits. 2 was Usos. 3, Swerve in Our Glory. 2, Motor City Machine Guns. And number 1, the one tag team that I will, like I said, definitely stop what I'm doing and watch. I originally had any iteration of Death Triangle, but specifically the Lucha Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
That's just
my honorable mention.
Right up my alley. I love it.
Yeah. I mean, every one of their matches are good. Every one of them are good.
I've been a big fan of them since I first discovered them. Was the first time I saw them was Lucha Underground. And ever since then, I've loved watching any of the Phoenix's or Penta's matches, and especially together. I mean, it's just awesome.
Yeah, they're sick.
You want to know what kept them as an honorable mention for me instead of putting them on my list?
Hello. He does it 1,000 times.
We were watching, me and my daughter were watching AEW, and their match was on, and I was saying that, Cero Miedo, and my daughter goes, "How do you know what that means?" Because every wrestling fan knows what that means.
Right. Plus, aren't you like part Latino?
Yes, I'm half Puerto Rican. My daughter was just so skeptical. Like, why do you know what that means?
Right. Why do you know what that means, Daddy?
Yeah.
Oh my God. So, yeah, I do love the Lucha Brothers. They're awesome. So, 5-1. We have Street Profits, number 5. Number 4, New Day. Number 3, sure, Varsity Blondes. Number 2, the Good Brothers. And number 1, Misters Alex Shelley, and Chris Sabin, the Motor City Machine Guns.
Motor City.
So, something about Motor City Machine Guns. They have been my favorite tag team since they got together. Like, I even remember, like, them getting... It was at, like, some pay-per-view. Like, they were in an X Division match where they kind of started working together. This is before they actually became Motor City Machine. It was like a Bound for Glory or something. And they started doing, like, tag team moves, even though they weren't a tag team yet. And even that, like, back then, I was like, that's amazing. These are my guys. And they've been my absolute favorite tag team ever since. I love the Motor City Machine Guns. They're fucking awesome.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, obviously, they're in all of our top of our list, and they're just freaking awesome. Like we said, one of the greatest of all time. So yeah, I agree with you. Number one, they could have easily been my number one. But I see more. Just right now, I see more of the Lucha Bros, so that's why I put them as number one.
All right, well, for me, man, let's go 5-1. 5 was the Acclaim, 4 New Day, 3 OGK, 2 Motor City Machine Guns. And the best tag team right now, other than FTR, fuck you, AJ, is in the Bloodline. The fucking Usos, man. Are you kidding me?
Cause you're the twos and we the ones.
Maybe stop calling each other Oos, and then we can talk.
They are, though.
Tell me every pay-per-view you don't always walk away from the Usos match going, that's fucking pretty awesome.
That's totally irrelevant.
So is it?
Oh,
For this conversation, it's irrelevant.
When we have an Usos match on the card, we don't go, man, that's going to be a great match.
Yeah.
No, I can. I'm really trying to argue my position here, and I can't seem to find the words.
I just one of the Usos. I always think the matches are entertaining. I think Jay has gotten really good.
Oh yeah, main event Jay.
Yeah, especially it was like when Jimmy was getting in trouble, and they were kind of doing that thing where it was kind of like when the Bloodline started. Really, when Jay was kind of Roman's henchman, sort of.
And Jimmy was like on the fence. That was a really good storyline.
Yeah. So I think he kind of came into his own then, and then like now even the stuff with Sammy that he's doing, where is good. But yeah, I don't know. It was just hard for me not to pick them as the top tag team. So that's going to do it for Dropkick.
Wait.
Go ahead. Wait.
Really quick, I do want to talk about the Usos for a second, just to clarify. They are awesome.
Hold on. I don't know if you're allowed to talk about them anymore.
They are awesome. They are, especially when they're in a feud with the New Day, because any match that they have with New Day, I could watch that feud forever. Like, that feud never got old to me, even though they did it.
Cell match they had?
Yeah, this is one of my favorite Hell in a Cell matches. So anytime that they feuded with the New Day, it was like an 8-month feud, and I didn't care. I was like, this is all fine. So, but overall, fuck you, Usos.
Oh, well, that's just rude as shit. You kidding me? You're not kidding me.
You the twos. We the ones.
We's the ones.
Sorry.
It's not even grammatically correct.
They aren't English majors.
Well, maybe they should be. Oos.
All right, that's going to do it for the Dropkick discussion this week. Next week, let's see here. We're going to be talking the top 3 who we think is the absolute best wrestlers in the world. That comes with, merchandise, revenue, promos, ring work, all that kind of stuff, all boiled into one. So that's what we're going to be making our top 3 best in the world predictions. That's going to be interesting. All right, let's move on, boys. Primos, time for music class. Hit that game show music, Si.
Okay.
Caught me off guard.
Waka!
Welcome back to Primo's music class.
Oh
It's
boy.
the song. It's the game show where I play the songs and DB and AJ guess which.
Well,
Woo!
you play the songs and DB shouts out the answers, and I look like an idiot while I sit here.
Woo!
That's the
Yes.
that's the premise of the game show.
Yes.
DB is correct. AJ looks dumb.
All right, so in case you have never listened to us in all of our 82 episodes, well, go back and listen to us. But here are the rules. We have 5 different songs. I will play them in 10, 8, 6, 4, and 2 different increments. There will be a difficulty from hardest to easiest as we go down the line. The first to shout out the wrestler or team, whatever, and it can be any iteration of that character, will get the point. So, are you boys ready?
No, I am not. But
Are you
go
ready?
on.
I'll stay ready like lunch meat, baby. Let's do it.
Oh, important fact about this one. You guys liked last music class when we had our classical theme.
Sure.
So, we
I
do
did.
have a theme today, and so this theme actually might test you a little bit.
Okay. Fair.
Women's wrestling.
Oh,
right.
All women's wrestling.
Okay.
Right.
All right. Let's do it.
So, we're going to start off real quick.
RTC.
That was a joke. I was playing on AJ.
God damn! Fuck you!
That was a joke.
I hate
It was
you.
RTC.
I
though.
hate this game.
Okay. I just wanted to
No
do that.
fun.
Yeah. All right. For real, though,
No fun.
10 seconds starting now.
Gail Kim.
Gosh.
Like I said, it'll test your memory. Any guesses before I give you one more?
I already threw my guess out there.
Did you? What'd you say?
Did you say
Gail-
it? Oh,
Gail
did you
Kim?
say it? Oh,
No.
Man.
You know it's not WWE,
Huh?
It is WWE.
Yeah.
is it? They actually paid for the rights?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Man. I feel like I should know this.
right.
Yeah, go ahead.
Here is the. I'll give you a hint. Same era as Gail Kim.
Trish Stratus.
I know it. I just don't know whose it was.
All right. If it helps, I think I actually. Let's see here. Here is her other one.
I ain't the lady to mess with.
Alicia Fox.
By the way, little tidbit. That song is from like 2005, and it was Nicki Minaj singing it. So that's kind of interesting. So you guys give up?
Victoria. I definitely just Googled that.
Well, you
Cheater.
You forfeit that point. So now we have 4
Yeah,
left.
No, I had no idea. I would not.
We have 4 left, and here comes our 8-second song. Like I said, the women's ones will test you. See how much you pay attention to women's wrestling here in the WWE. 8 seconds goes now.
AJ Lee.
That is correct. AJ Lee.
AJ, that's my. Her name's like my name. That's all I got for
you did in DB with the first point. 6 seconds starts now.
Let's go.
I really like this cut with this one, by the way.
Oh, the Iconics.
Iconics!
Oh my fucking god!
Indeed, I really like that one.
Yeah, that was a good
I
one.
hate this game.
Number 4 seconds.
It doesn't matter.
You still have a chance to win. You only hit.
I
DB has
won
2
once.
points.
I won one time and it was a fluke.
Though it gets easier as we go down in the time. So, 4 seconds starts. Now.
Beth Phoenix. Boom!
I don't want to even listen to them. I don't care.
2 seconds.
Give it to me. Trish Stratus.
Yeah, yeah, it's Trish Stratus. I knew that one. Dirty fuck.
Oh.
Let me.
And still, music class death
That's
match
right.
champion.
4 for 4.
You know,
4 for 5, actually.
I got RTC. RTC.
Yeah, that was a troll on you. But
Yeah, well, I'm counting it. So I got
still,
a
the
point.
music. What'd you call yourself? The music class deathmatch champion.
Deathmatch.
Right. Because I just kill AJ every time.
Oh my god. You know the
Why are you
first couple of
Why are you so bad at this?
I don't know. The first couple of times that we played this, I did okay. But it's because DB's like, it's this. I heard a half a note. That's enough for me.
My
Trish
favorite one
Stratus,
is
I
definitely-
believe.
Iconics is good.
It sounds very choir-y. DB's
So
like,
that
I
is
heard
music class. Thank you for playing, you two,
music
and once
class.
again, your music class champion.
Ooh, do you have to say once again? You can just say
Thank you.
you.
Okay.
Music.
The undefeated. Well, he's not undefeated. 'Cause
Yeah,
Michael
no,
won.
I won once out of there was a fluke. Remember?
Yes.
I'm gonna hang on. I should have retired from music
The
class. after
winningest champion in music class history.
that. Yeah, you're like 12-1.
Woo!
It's pretty good. It's a pretty good record.
Yeah,
Keep
man.
it rolling, baby. Keep it rolling. All right, let's keep rolling, boys. It's time to see if AJ can stay at the top here with his streak on King of the Mountain.
Oh.
Time to play the game!
All right, boys. So King of the Mountain we got coming into today. Primo is still the King of the Mountain. His streak of 4 still stands tall. AJ was coming in with a streak of 3. Primo had a streak of 2. I had a streak of 1, I believe it was. Coming in the last week, we were picking between Northern Colorado and Lamar college football game. Colorado, I picked them because I knew that's where Lashley was from. Lamar was Father James Mitchell's real first name. If you listen to the very end of the last pod, you know why that came from.
That's so funny.
All right, so coming into tonight, AJ had picked Northern Colorado. Primo and myself had aired on the side of taking Lamar, the home team. Primo's from Texas, so that was his idea to take Lamar.
And I needed AJ to lose.
Yeah.
Needed AJ to lose here, yeah, because if AJ picks this one correctly, he will be
tie me.
tied.
Yep.
Primo with the streak, and he'll have a chance at next week. Next week of taking over the King of the Mountain. So let's see if AJ added another pick to his streak. All right, so final score of the football game was Lamar 14, Northern Colorado 21. AJ goes up on the streak once again. Primo and I drop back to 0. So AJ is going to tie Primo here.
Oh, my muscles.
The King of the Mountain.
Bulging.
So big.
Oh, so big muscles.
I'm so happy for you.
I'm a strong muscle boy.
That's
are.
amazing, AJ. Good job.
So that's 4, right? That's 4.
That is 4.
You tied the King of the Mountain.
Tie.
All right, so this is going for the win next week, AJ.
Fuck is
You ready?
going on?
I don't know.
All right, here we go.
Sports.
We're going back to soccer. But this
My
time,
favorite.
we're going to be picking international soccer. So Friday morning on ESPN2 at 7:30 a.m. in the morning, Central Time, 8:30 on the East Coast. 2022 international friendly match between Japan and the USA. Why Japan, USA? Well, Japan, Yokozuna. Okay.
Sure.
USA, plenty of options there. I'm going with Sergeant Slaughter. So we're going to be picking Japan soccer versus USA soccer in an international friendly. Now, this match is being held in Saudi Arabia, I believe. It's one of those kind of international friendlies. So, AJ, you got a little bit of a handicap here. You need to pull for a tie or a win in whichever team that you decide to go for to pick here for your streak. So, are you feeling Japan and Yokozuna, or are you feeling the United States with Sergeant Slaughter?
I know, I don't know how good Japan is, but I know the U.S. is really, really bad. Like the U.S. team is like the U.S. international team is really bad. So I'm gonna go with Japan.
Ooh, okay.
Even though Yokozuna is Samoan, but that's okay.
That's irrelevant.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. Kayfabe, Japanese.
I'll go next. I'm gonna take the hometown boys. I'm taking USA. Primo?
Oh, 100%. USA all the way. I don't care.
USA! So once again, me and Primo
And
on
I
the same
have to
side
convince AJ. I can't have him winning.
with USA.
This is true.
AJ has picked Japan. If Japan ties or beats the United States on Friday morning, he'll be the new king of the mountain with a streak of 5. If not, he'll drop back to 0. Primo will still hold the title as king of the mountain with 4. Feeling good, AJ? Feeling good?
No, I'm not, because I don't know anything about Japan. I just know that United States is bad at soccer.
Right.
That's what I know.
All right, good stuff. That's King of the Mountain. AJ, stay loose. It's time for your segment. Let's see what you got for us this week.
AJ's segment where he will probably giggle, then talk about old-ass wrestling tweets of the week.
Probably. Oh, God.
Robot voice knows you well.
That was great. Fuck you, Robot. So, as Robot suggested, I went on a Twitter deep dive the other night and just started looking up old wrestling tweets. And I found some dandies that I wanted to share with everyone today. First up, we have Hulk Hogan. Tweeted out, "Damn, Bam, I wish you were still with us. I sure would love to hang out again. My brother, love you, miss you, Hulk Hogan." Talking about Bam Margera, who is in fact still alive. And he replied, "I'm alive, brother, but miss you too." Up next.
I'm alive, brother. That's the only response.
Up next, we have a little exchange between still, at the time, Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns. Dean Ambrose tweeted out, "I'm back on Twitter, and still I barely know how to use my own phone. Hashtag hate this." And he wrote out hashtag. Roman Reigns replied, at the Dean Ambrose, "You do realize that's not how you do a hashtag, right?" To which Dean Ambrose then replied, "Excuse me, yes it is. Hashtag you're an idiot." Once again, spelling out hashtag. To which Roman Reigns
about that in his book.
To which Roman Reigns then replied, "No one tell Dean how to do it correctly. Let him figure it out on his own."
That's great.
Now after that, I found the Iron Sheik, Sheiky baby.
Oh, he's
Oh,
gold.
boy.
Absolute gold mine. So this is from the Iron Sheik. "Justin Bieber, nice young man. He best singer. April Fool Day, Justin Bieber have squirrel dick and fuck his own ass till he shit his mother out."
You can't fuck your own ass with a squirrel dick. I'm sorry. It just don't happen.
99% of the Iron Sheik's tweets are like, fuck Hulk Hogan.
Fuck the jabroni Hulk Hogan.
So we have another Iron Sheik tweet. "Ultimate Warrior, only man to make baby from his ass."
Only man. Only man.
His baby name is Ultimate Warrior Idiot Ass Baby.
Oh my gosh.
Now we have You know, Iron Sheik doesn't just talk about wrestlers. He gets political. North Korea, you are punk, you are jabroni. I can beat the fuck out of you, forever, because you have a Rice Krispie dick. Have a good day.
Hey, he ended it on positive.
He did.
Right.
So, we're going to go back to Hulk Hogan for a second. Hulk Hogan tweeted out, "Good night, Hulkamaniacs and jabroni marks without a life that don't know it a work when you work a work and work yourself into a shoot, comma, marks."
That went south quick.
Yes. That one always gets brought up every so often.
So up next, we have one by Blackheart, who is Champa. "My daughter has been having trouble sleeping. Luckily, I found a remedy. Randy Orton matches. Better than NyQuil."
Ooh, yo, that's when they were feuding. That's right. When he was shitting on NXT.
And then this last one is not a wrestler, but it's wrestling related. So Pro Wrestling Sheet tweeted out, "Dwayne The Rock Johnson says he and his family recently tested positive for COVID-19, but thankfully they're on the other side of it." And Justin Shanes, which is at Justin Shanes, if you guys want to check him out, it's pretty funny. "He knew when he was unable to smell what he was cooking."
Oh, clever.
Got him.
Those are just a few funny old wrestling tweets.
Oh yes, love it.
As a baby out of his house.
Right. Yeah,
by the way,
he goes on.
All of Iron Sheiks are like that. Sheiky Baby is fucking genius on Twitter.
Yeah, he goes on
really
little
good on
rants.
Twitter is Miro.
Oh my, yes. I didn't have any Miro. I almost put a bunch of Miro on here too. Fucking amazing.
All right, AJ, coming back to you one more time, man. It's time to close the show.
Actually, I waited.
Hello, guys. This is RPD, former professional boxer, now professional wrestler. And you're listening to Sit Down Marks.
I even fucking waited that time. And then the cue was just not there. I can't win today. All right, time to close the show. You're listening to us, or watching us, I guess, right now on YouTube, where you can catch us every Wednesday around 7 o'clock we start. We are also on all your podcast platforms. Go check us out on one of them, Spotify, Apple Plus. I like to mix them up for some reason. So yeah, check us out there. And then catch us on SportsWire Radio at 6:15 on Friday before the...
Number one.
Your wife just ran by. That was amazing.
We saw you.
Every Friday, and then replays throughout the week. That's SportsWire Radio. They're fantastic. Listen to them too. They have merch on tpublic.com, but we also have merch. tpublic.com/stores/sit-down-marks, where you can get your t-shirts, sweatshirts, coffee mugs, baby clothes, so on and so forth. Also, if you're in the mood for a little spooky season, we do have a Halloween design that you can check out and wear it. I hate that I just said spooky season. I'm a 12-year-old girl. That site once again, tpublic.com/stores/sit-down-marks.
Sit-down Marks.
Your wife ran in there. I thought she was coming to do the number one spot.
That was she likes it.
Primo, give us that preview of next week, sir.
Preview of next week. Come on in here and sit down with sitting with the Marks. I'm sitting with Marks.
Sitting with Marks.
Sitting with Marks. Nobody gets that but us. Primo! All right. Next week is the final pod of September, and we will close it out by talking about our top 3 active wrestlers that we think are the best in the world right now. Mago returns to play Last Man Standing with the Mearks and chop it up about all things going on in wrestling.
There it
Spooky
is.
Spooky season is right around the corner. That's when the crazies come out. Be careful.
Bang bang!
The Marks are going to be at a lot of shows in October, including Zawa, St. Louis Anarchy, Dreamwave, and Iron Spirit Pro. Busy month. Get out and see some wrestling before the snow gets here, you fucks.
That's
All
so
right.
angry.
Yeah.
You fucks.
All right, Primo, take us home, man. Let's talk headlines. What you got for us?
I do have some headlines for us today. Let's start with WWE employees were told by Triple H, Stephanie McMahon, and Nick Khan that, I just thought this was a cool thing, that Juneteenth, Veterans Day, and Thanksgiving Eve are now floating holidays for them and have all been added to their paid holiday schedules for 2023. So getting more paid holidays, which is a good thing for those very busy professional wrestlers.
Agreed.
On Fox, a new special called WWE's Top 10 Most Extreme Moments is set to air on October 2nd.
They're not extreme.
Yeah. WWE has announced 25 new dates. 2 that are relevant to us are December 5th, a Monday Night Raw in Washington, D.C., in my neck of the woods, and December 16th, which is a SmackDown on Friday in Chicago. The Floor is Lava, which is a show on Netflix that my kids love to watch. Floor is Lava Season 3 is set to premiere on September 30th with appearances from AEW stars Orange Cassidy, Chris Statlander, and Chuck Taylor.
Nice.
Chris Statlander, huh?
Yep.
Good.
There is a film being made. This is really cool. There's a film being made about the Von Erichs. It's called The Iron Claw.
Yes.
Kevin Von Erich will be played by Zac Efron. David Von Erich will be played by Harris Dickinson, and Kerry Von Erich was just cast to be played by Jeremy Allen White. He is an actor from Shameless.
That's gonna be awesome.
That's exciting, man.
Currently,
that's a
unknown
tragic
release
family.
date. Unknown release date. They're still casting. So, but yeah, that's exciting.
Yeah.
And lastly, today the Guinness World Records have announced today new record: most wishes granted through the Make-A-Wish Foundation, 650 by @John Cena, the @WWE superstar turned actor, has over double the amount of wishes granted than anyone else.
That's insane.
Oh, 650?
Yeah.
650 kids he's done.
How does anyone ever boo him? Like, Jesus Christ.
I won't anymore.
He's like an actual superhero.
Right.
Like, he's amazing. He's an amazing person.
Yeah. Holy shit. I mean, that's incredible, man. That's a lot of time put into that. And you love to hear stories like this. There should be way more, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, more stories like that?
I wish there were more stories like this. John Cena.
That is all. Yeah, that's all I got for the headlines. Unless you guys have anything else, that is the headlines for September 21st, 2022.
The Viking Raiders, we probably won't see them for a while because
Eric's injured.
Eric hurt his ankle, I believe.
Oh, no.
Achilles tendon, I think.
Not the Viking Raiders.
Possibly. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was all I got, man. If you boys got anything else.
No, that's it.
Good stuff. AJ, take us home.
Grab them cakes.
I was saying blue words.
You should be Vince McMahon for Halloween. Just go around going,
look at the beef.
Top guys.
Oh.